Hi guys, I'm going to show you today how I do my false lashes, my strip lashes, my fake lashes, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to show you from start to finish how I trim them, how I fit them to my eye, how I make them feel comfortable, and just basically what I do to prepare my eyes for them, and to show you that it can be quite quick and the difference that it makes to the people like me who have really hooded eyes. So I'm going to do that. The lashes I'm using today are the, let's zoom you in, excuse the noise, they are the Ardell Faux Mink Whispies. So as you can see, they very small at the inside, on the outside they come back in again. This bit here is really helpful to if you have a hood, because what it actually does is it lifts the middle of your eye up. I'll show you on my eye. So obviously this is the eye that I've got my lash on, and as you can see, it makes my eye look bigger and more open, I believe. It's very, let me just move that out of the way. It's this eye still looks, you still can see that it's incredibly hooded, but this one here, I believe that the opening of the lash, I think it just distracts you from what the reality is of the fact that you've got super droopy eyes. So anyway, so I'm going to show you how I cut them and how I fit them. This is probably going to be a little bit fiddly, so bear with me. I've never done this before, and I haven't really thought it out because I just want to try and do it the way that I do it rather than overcomplicate it, because it's not complicated. I wear my eyelashes every single day, and I've worn them every single day for 4 or 5 years now, I think. So because I do love lash extensions, but you can't wear eyeshadow with them really, because you can't take it off properly, otherwise all your lashes fall off. So let's start at the beginning. So obviously, for me, the fact that they are faux mink, so I have had these before, but not the faux mink ones. They were actually quite straggly, and I think they looked a little bit cheap. These I paid £19 from Amazon for these, and one set of lashes, if I'm quite careful with them, which I'm not, they typically last about 4 or 5 weeks. So you know that's £5 a month for lashes. I sit and pick the glue off in the mornings, you know, when I take them off, and literally stick them back on again. So I think that they are, you know, I feel really bare without them, and I probably shouldn't get that bad. But you know, I think we all try to make the most of ourselves, and the reason that you're all here watching me is because you're interested. And I think when I first started, it was kind of like, oh, this is a little bit difficult. But you literally, when you're doing it, you know, you've done 10, 15 times. I do it without thinking, and you know, it really does make a difference to me. And so I'm going to show you what I do. So I've taken a pair out of the packet, obviously, and I've got them in this little thing, right? So what I'm going to do is show you how long they are. They are enormous. When they come, I don't know who's got eyes that big apart from a cyclops, and I know that they're not real. Well, no, I've never seen one anyway. So this is how it looks when you take it out. Now I use these teeny tiny little pair of tweezers. Now everybody will find their way. Some people will use a tool, some people will use an eyelash applicator, some people will just literally use their fingers. I started with these, and now if I go anywhere without them, I start to panic because I don't know how I would do it without them. But you know, we all find the things that we want to be used that help us. So this is how they look when you get them out of the packet. Okay, and you will notice that I'll put this up against my eye now so you can exactly see how massive they are. Oh, this is tricky. It's not going to work. But look, I mean, you can see, sorry, this is a little bit fiddly, but you can see if I place that up there, it's just too long for my eye, so I'm going to trim them down. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take off the outer 2 segments. So no, you're not going to be able to see that. Okay, so as you can see here, there's one big bit and another big bit, and I'm going to cut them at the second large part. I know that that's the size of my eye. You know, what you can try and do is get them in front, hold them with your tweezers or your fingers or whatever you want to do. I'm just going to pull my mirror closer and put it onto your eye, okay? Oh, I've got hair everywhere. If you put it onto your eye, you can see now how much extra there is and how much there doesn't need to be. Now from there, because we don't want it to go all the way to the end, you can see there that there's just over, it's actually just over 2 segments. I don't want this to start right on the inner corner of my eye. It's impossible to get an eyelash to stick to that tiny piece in there. So what we actually want the eyelash to do, let me find a pointy thing. What we want the eyelash to do is start here. Okay, we want it to start there. And we actually, because you have hooded eyes, if I put that back on there, you might be able to see, it's going to drag it down. So if you had your eyelash go all the way down, as long as it is, look how dragged down my eye looks. So we're cutting it to come in line with this bit here. Okay, so I'm going to cut it shorter than you feel comfortable. Take off a little bit to start with, and then work your way along. So and we always cut from the outside. So again, this is the shortest part because that goes on the inner part of your eye. I'm going to take off 2 sections with my whatever scissors they are, little scissors. Now, also, I'll just move my mirror back, sorry. You'll notice that there's a little tiny white bit. There we go, on this end here. That goes on the inside of your eye. You need to cut that off, because you can sit and that will prick and it will prick and it will irritate you. So cut that off. I really need my reading glasses to do this. Cut that bit off. Now don't worry if you get a few straggling hairs with that, it's not a problem at all. So cut that off. And now you end up with a lash that's significantly smaller than the one we had to start with. This is what it looked like before. I can't, I wish I could show you the difference in size. Bear with me. Can you see the difference? It's massive, isn't it? Okay, so I now have my lash that's cut down to the size that I want it to. That's how big I want it. So I'm going to hold it with my tweezers. Now I use Duo. Oh, upside down, sorry. Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive. Now, I used to use the old Duo. This one does set quicker. This is embarrassing. I still sleep in my lashes because I don't want my boyfriend to see me without them. Even though he's seen me without my lashes so many times and without makeup now, I still want to look pretty in the morning. Don't come for me, all right? It's just a thing. It won't last, but while I can get away with it, I will. So I'm holding my lash in my tweezers. I'm just going to take the lid off and I'm going to run. It's like a little spatula. Run the spatula along the top, okay? Just going to put that back in there, won't be a moment. So what we end up with is a line, okay? It's literally just a line of lash glue. Now, it says it sets in 15 seconds. I don't typically count, but I'm going to say that it probably sets in about 20-25 seconds. So I depends how much in a hurry I am, and nothing can go seriously wrong. It's better to have it too dry than too wet. You can see eventually it will go a little bit more translucent and it will get a little bit blue, I would say. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try and stand up to get closer to the camera. And we'll see how this goes. I'm going to look down into my mirror. I'm going to place this in the middle of my lashes. So it's just there, okay? It's stuck in the middle. Then I'm going to go get the outside bit and literally tuck it onto my lash line, okay? Lastly, I'm going to get my tweezers, we're touching the actual lash itself, and I'm going to attach that to the front of my lash line. I'm going to push it on a little bit. I'm going to make sure that one's stuck. That's it. That really is it. Now, look in your mirror again, look straight on. I know that it's going to look, you can see the glue still, and to be perfectly honest with you, I've put too much mascara on my lashes today. But if you can see, I've lifted up my eye significantly. Put that in the middle there so you can see. So you can see the difference. And that's it. You know, you can play around with them. I would just say just leave it if you can. These ones in the middle, when they're new, they can stick up a very small amount, but you know, it's a very small amount, and that's it. When the white line has disappeared and the glue has dried, it's completely seamless. You won't see it. Now, that's me doing it slowly. It's very, very quick in the mornings. I do it really effortlessly. Every now and again, you know what, we all have bad days. Every now and again it's like, oh, why won't that one stick on properly? But it might be because I have watery eyes, you know, I do suffer from that. When the glue starts to run down and you get down a little bit at the bottom, there's some claggy bits in there, but typically when this is a new one, I don't like it so much. I like it when it's halfway through and we're getting perfect now. So that's it. That's how I apply my lashes. I put it over the top of mascara, I curl my eyelashes first, and that's it. And then at the end of the evening, first thing in the morning, I literally just peel them off. I put them on my table and I come back in the next morning. Let me see if I can find a pair. Oh, I know, they're on top of Alexa. Alexa's looking after them for me. Here we go. So these are the Ardell 811s, and as you can see, pre-loved. So I'll pick the glue off. You know, I'll literally pinch it in my fingers, and I don't use makeup remover on top of them. I just pick the glue off like that. As you can see, ball it up, put it into the bin, and that's good to go again. You know, I don't know about, you know, eyelash etiquette or all of that stuff, but for me, you know, it's all about value for money, and I like them to go like that. So that's pretty much my lashes done. So I think, personally, for me, I think that they make the best of my hooded eyes. I love the way that they look. I really do. They are quite dramatic. You can get much more natural ones. I tend not to have them because, for me, if you're going to have lashes, you may as well have lashes. But maybe it's something you guys would be interested in seeing. So, you know, let me know below what you think. Let me know if you've had any nightmares. Let me know if you want me to do something a little bit different for you. As you can see, my lower mascara has come off because on my previous video I was doing a makeup tutorial and I forgot my lower makeup and I had to cover up my mascara. I'm waffling now. So anyway, thank you very much. I hope this was helpful to you. I'm happy to do anything that you guys want to see from me. I know that there's a massive stigma about, oh, I can't do fake lashes. Literally, honestly, it really is easy, and you can see the difference it makes. So have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Let me know below, like I said, if there's anything else you want. Subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you so much to all of you that have come along and joined the Super Hoodie gang. And thank you so much. I'm going to try and do some other stuff relating to hooded eyes, about how I used to do my makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, please, suggestions. Some of the suggestions that are coming in are amazing. So yeah, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye.